What's going on, guys? Welcome to Team Chats. It's your boy Brett and your boy James. Um, we just wanted to, talk about how important community is with people who serve others. And take it away, dude.
Yeah, I think we'll start with the reason why we even want to talk about this, and that's that most of the people that are probably listening to this, or that we're aiming this at to listen or targeting to listen to this, are individuals that we might have the ability to help. Right, our first responders, our moms, our people that are always giving. That the big thing that I see with a lot of my clients previously, some of my clients currently, and I'm sure some of yours as well right now, is that they're always giving. They're always giving in service, whether it's in job, whether it's to family, whether it's to parenting, whether it's to caretaking, or it's showing up for people. But they're not having that happen to them. And so because they're not having that happen to them in the same way, they find it harder to have a sense of family, a sense of community in things that would set them up for the betterment of their health. And in this specific scenario, what we're talking about is fitness, right? Community and health, in health, not and. Um, and for me, I think that without community, fitness won't continue. Without community, more intentional eating won't stay happening. Without community, steps every single day. Unless your name is David Goggins or Jocko Willink, you're probably not doing this every day, no matter what, regardless, right? So community is ridiculously important, something that most people are lacking. And because they're lacking it, they're suffering in a way that you don't have to as a human. I mean, in what ways do you think that people could better their community?
Yeah, I mean, having a group of people that share a common goal, just having people around you that are that are going through the same struggles you're going through, that can like they're working through those same things as you are, and you guys can kind of brainstorm together on how you can make it a little bit easier. You can rely on the other person, lean on the other person, um, to help kind of get you through it, or maybe you guys can get through it together. I mean, when you have two people that only want to serve other people, it's going to be a good thing when you guys are trying to serve each other. It's taking two strong people and bringing their strengths together. So that's why I love like what we do, and just having like a group of people and seeing everybody's like wins for the week, or they're knocking out their workouts, or they'll pop in like a inspirational quote or something. It's like it not only helps me as a coach because like it makes me feel good that they're doing that, but it's just that added accountability, showing people that like, hey, other people are doing this too. You're not alone here, and you can knock out that workout today. Look at the other 15 people that did. So, but yeah, I mean, I think when it comes to any kind of goal or like weight loss or muscle gain or whatever it is, having a group of people to just kind of push you along the way and remind you again that you're not alone is really important.
Yeah, and I think this has application outside of just community workouts. I mean, I think that when you are in a position where other people want for you the same way that they want for themselves, because they're also trying to hit a similar goal,
Mhm.
there's nothing like trying to do things on your own. It doesn't really work, not in the long run. If you want to go alone, you can go fast, but you're not going to go very far, right? And I think that steps become, and as rudimentary as steps are on a daily basis, they become difficult if you don't have friends to do them with consistently, even a couple times a week. Eating cleaner becomes more difficult if you don't have other people that engage in eating cleaner food, quote unquote, air quotes for those of you that are not watching it.
Mhm.
More nutritionally dense food. It can be exhausting to try to be on this journey of trying to, better your health and put yourself in a better position to succeed if everyone around you is eating shit, right? If everyone around you is making fun of you for working out on the bachelor trip, is making fun of you for working out in between your shifts or at the end of shift. It can be very difficult, right? And having a community, whether it's in gym, online, hybrid, um, while you're playing video games, while you're meal prepping on Zoom, what have you, like wherever you can find that community, I think it's something that if more people sought it out, their lives would be a whole lot better, and they'd probably be more adherent to the goal that they have in the long run. And this doesn't require you to pay anyone. It doesn't require you to spend a ton of money or do anything crazy. It just requires you to care enough to be willing to hold that person side by side with you accountable, right? For the goal that they told you they had, similar to how coaches do for clients. And you
Yeah.
can probably look at our clients, right? Look in Trainerize, look in the Facebook group, look at the testimonials that we've had, look at the stories that they've shared, right? And you can tell that some of them were inspired by other people in the community. And we don't even meet in person, right? We're literally just online. I mean, if you had to give some tactical advice, right? Like a one or two high points of how you would recommend somebody find community for fitness, nutrition, health, et cetera. Just health empowerment there.
Mhm.
What would you give them?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, and before I do that, I just wanted to touch on, like even in my story, like, and I guess it can kind of lead into that because I have a group of other trainers that I surround myself with that are really, really good at their job. And so being around those people and seeing how good they are, it just makes me want to be better. So I mean, it's like what you were saying before, where you've got people who are maybe making fun of you because you're working out on the bachelor trip or you're on vacation and you're on maybe you're on the beach eating out of a Tupperware container. I don't know. But like when you have people that are kind of in that same mindset as you and want you to do better, surrounding yourself with those people that just are better and are in the position that you want to be in, that it's helped me in my journey, and I've seen it help in other people's journey. So that's kind of, I guess that kind of leads into answering your question. There is like that's the biggest thing is find a group of people that are better than you and surround yourself with those people and ask questions and learn from them as much as you can.
Yeah. What if you can't find a group of people that are better than you?
Where I don't even know how to answer that question, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, like from my experience, you you go somewhere that it's like in my experience, it'd be the gym. There's a lot of people, like especially when I started, I went to the gym and there were a lot of people in there that were way further ahead than I am, and they saw me in there consistently every day or every couple of days or whatever. Eventually, you'll start to be like, oh, hey, I like your hat or something like that. You'll have some sort of connection with these people, or they'll have a connection with you, and slowly those relationships will form. I think just being in an environment that is filled with those kinds of people, eventually you're going to form relationships like that.
Yeah, man. I think that's solid advice. And I think that people need to really be aware that if you want to go far, you got to go together, right? And I think that it doesn't matter who you pay or what group you're a part of. Hopefully, you desire to be around people that are further ahead than you at their respective areas so that you can learn and they can learn from you. But if you want to hang with losers, go for it. I just don't think that you'll be leveling up the way that uh, you have the ability to. And so, I kind of want to push on I think that you can look at this if you're a man or woman of faith, if you're a business owner, if you're a first responder, if you're a mom, if you're a dad, if you're a caretaker, if you're a teacher, like you want to be 1% better, right? Every single time you go out there and try it again, like no matter what it is, the aspirations that you have, you want to be 1% better, right? And there's 1,400 ways you can say that. Um, but that requires you to maybe be a little uncomfortable in trying to find that community. That requires you to take the extra step, send another email, send another text, show up to another networking event, right? Maybe go to the work party when you thought you were too cool to go to it because, your ass is a 20-year-old and most of the people there are in their 40s. What if you could learn something from those people that are in their 40s? Like community doesn't necessarily have to start in fitness, but I can tell you this, that if you're around people and you all are making each other better and the majority of the group is fitness, or the majority of the group has a fitness or health goal, there's a higher probability that y'all are going to do things that are in line with those goals than if you have a group that all they do is go out and drink and party.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make yourself uncomfortable. You'll level up. It probably was not fun for the coaching program that you're involved with, Brett, yourself. It was probably not fun the first day that you walked in there or you showed up there and you were like, wow, I suck shit at this.
Yeah.
All these
Yeah.
people are great. What is
You,
happening?
yeah, you look around and everybody's so far ahead, and it's overwhelming because you're like, man, I got a long way to go and I'm really not good at this right now. So So yeah, I mean, like you said, just being around those people, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Absolutely. And you need community if you're going to go anywhere. Realistically, if we can help you, if we can be part of your community or you want to be part of ours, we've got Trainerize. We've got, as low as $50 programs, I believe, as high as much as you ever want to pay us. And we also have some free resources, actually, probably more than we should, and a free Facebook group. So, like, you can be a part of our community if you want. If you don't want, that's okay too. It is there if you change your mind. We appreciate you listening, and we will catch you next week. Go find your community, and let's see what happens.
Absolutely.
All right, we're gonna sign off. Thank y'all.
Peace.